meeting to order. Stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call to order, roll call, starting on my right.
Councilperson Josh Henry. Councilperson Brent Byer.
Mayor Jimmy John King.
Councilperson Craig Anderson.
Councilperson Jeremiah Allen.
Looking for approval of the agenda. Anything from staff?
We should be ready to go from our end.
Anybody up here got anything? Look for a motion to approve.
Move to approve.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Jeremiah. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Approval of council meeting minutes of May 28th, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion on them? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That also carries. That'll take us right into finance and budget. You've got the accounts payable with the additional listing there. And if you have any questions, we can direct them to Finance Director Carla.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve. Do we got a second?
Second.
Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. That's gonna take us right into motions and general business, and the first item under motions and general business tonight, the Schuman Business Park lot split. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, get this thing up so I can read it. Tax find the survey that splits parcel number 54.22.33.08695998 prior to platting of Schuman Business Park 4th, Yaden Lane. This was all one parcel. After the platting, the remaining parcel held the 2 tracts of land divided by SBP 4th, Yaden Lane. The Schuman Family Trust is requesting a lot split so that the development of 2 parcels can continue. The Planning Commission held a public hearing on June 4th and are recommending approval of the lot split. Council action requested is to approve resolution 2024- a resolution approving the lot split in Schuman Business Park. Does anyone want to speak about this or need to speak about this? Any questions here? Who would like to fill us in a little bit of what's going on?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Craig Britton. I'm a civil engineer with Widseth, here representing Marv and the family on the lot split. So yeah, the purpose of this lot split is to just do that, to create a separate parcel for that property on the west side of Schuman Drive from that east side. So we're looking at developing on that west side of Schuman Drive, and because that is it's kind of disconnected there, but because there's one parcel or one tax ID for both of those parcels, that one that is adjacent to Highway 63 and then that one on the west side of Schuman Drive, we're requesting that lot split to create that parcel.
So physically, they're already split. When I was in the meeting, I was totally confused for the longest time. I'm looking at this, but they're already split apart. Now it's just officially doing it.
Okay.
You can see the one on the right, it says remainder tract, that's part of it, and then the tract A is the other part of it.
Old tract A, well.
See, so they're already technically physically apart,
So they technically have the same parcel ID.
which is so, I don't understand
Because
that.
they, so Schuman Business Park 4th, and when Schuman Business Park, or when Schuman Drive went up to go all the way up to where Peterbilt is, that all was one parcel. And when those got subdivided out and developed, those 2 parts
So
weren't
just- it doesn't
actually,
automatically
they
change
were
that.
physically divided, but they
Right.
weren't divided in parcel.
So the other places that got developed, basically you just rule on, okay, this is gonna be this,
We rolled it out,
that'll be
but
this, okay.
yes, so it's, now we're cutting them actually in tax form too. We'll put it that way.
Makes sense for me. I'll make a motion to approve the split.
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That will carry. Thank you very much. Now, that takes us to B. Maybe you want to stay up there.
Yeah.
Human Business Park General Development Plan.
Yep,
The Schuman Family Trust has submitted a general development plan for the next phase of the business park. Craig, there you are. Engineer on this project will be in attendance to walk you through the plan. City Engineer Obernolte has submitted her review for compliance as per city ordinances, and minor items have been corrected in the plan already. The Planning Commission held a public hearing June 4th, and they're recommending approval of the GDP. So, there you go, Craig.
all right, so again, Mayor and Council, yep, this is one step in the development process. So first we start with the general development plan, and then if approved, we'll move on to the preliminary plat and final plat. So this is one of the initial steps. And what we do is we look at the area of development, and then look how the infrastructure is going to connect to adjacent parcels. So if you notice, on the general development plan includes that tract A parcel that was just split from that one over on 63. There's a right of way, an 80-foot right of way that's planned on the south side of the property that will connect Schuman Drive over to the west property line of the Schuman property there. Along with that, there's some utility lines that are shown, so the sanitary sewer in green and water in blue. And again, that's extended to that west property line to serve that property for future development there. The extension of that east-west drive, as you can see on the far left side of the plan sheet, it turns and goes down that Peterson Trust property. Eventually, the plan is to extend that all the way down to 20th. And so we just, what we're required to do is going to show how that street could be extended through there. And so that's what that would look like someday in the future, or something close to that anyway. There would be two lots here, so that outlot A right now, that's part of Schuman Business Park, that's in the lower right-hand corner of the property. So that would be a separate parcel from that tract B, again, or tract A, excuse me, that was just created. So we did review all of the plan comments and address those, and don't have any issue with any of those that we laid out. So we're in agreement with those and have responded to them. So.
Okay. Any questions or anything? Jenna, you're all in agreement with everything? Or we've got it worked out anyhow?
We do have it worked out.
All right. Planning, commission, anything to say?
I don't have any questions. I appeared quite dumb enough at the meeting, I don't need to do it again.
All right.
But Craig,
Carol, you got something to add?
So the request, I have it wrong on your RCA. I did change it from when we did the preliminary plat for the Schuman Business Park Fort. So it'd be to approve the GDP for the next phase of the business park.
So council action is to approve the GDP for the next phase of the business park. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any more questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That also carries. There you go. Time to get built.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Next is zoning ordinance proposal. Here we go. Let's see. We're, Marv and the guys can stay if they want, or they need to stay yet. You can go if you want, or if you want to watch the rest of this. No, we enjoy it. We enjoy having people.
it's a public
We
meeting.
get very little audience anymore. We love it if you stay.
Have a good one, Mark.
Go bail your hay, Marv.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Later.
Zoning ordinance update. In 2023, the council approved updating chapter 12 subdivisions, chapter 13 of zoning. The updated consists of modernizing code language, reformatting to increase ease of use, and changing sections in each chapter. Attached is a professional planning services agreement from SEH Incorporated to prepare a revised section for the manufactured home park standards of Stewartville City Code. The estimated project cost is $19,370. As with other SEH agreements, the city will be billed only on time and material as utilized. I guess the only question I have is this a not to exceed 19,370?
As long as we don't add any other work.
Any other questions on this? Do you understand what we're up to here?
It comes from the direction you gave when we went through the proposed expansion. So their expertise will help us in coming up with what you'd basically call subdivision requirements for this type of development. If that ever expands, either in the current neighborhood over there, where we had the one proposal, or as our city grows, if another development along these lines would ever be proposed. So, and your basic goal was to try to get it to look more like a single-family home use. So they're gonna help us compare language that'll try to conform with that, or will conform to that.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve the professional planning service agreement as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve, do we have a second? Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That'll carry. Policy revisions, purchasing and clothing allowance. The Finance Committee has reviewed the current purchasing and clothing allowance policy for the city with the updated verbiage and the layout. All the same core information is included. The recommendation from the LMC website has been included in the document. Questions, Josh?
No.
Anyone have any questions on it? Did you read through it? There was not a lot of changes, just a few verbiage changes. You read through it?
Yeah.
Well, then the action asked of the council is to adopt the updated language on the city's Stewartville purchasing policy and the clothing allowance policy.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Do we have questions or discussion? Jeremiah, looks like you got something on your mind.
Nope.
All right, we got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That will carry. Now, another policy revision, water sewer billing policy.
Shadows were way more entertaining than this.
Attached is the updated water sewer billing policy. The changes are indicated in red, and here are the current procedures that are used. All the same core information is included. Core changes. Water personnel does not come back in after hours to turn the water back on. This procedure was changed in 2020 in October. Updated verbiage from on hold to snowbird. That's the two big changes, correct, Carla?
Yep.
So, that being said, any questions or discussion? Hearing none, we need a motion to adopt the updated language on the city of Stewartville water sewer billing policy.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve, do we have a second?
Second.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That will carry. That takes us out of motions and general business and the mayor's staff consultant reports. Mayor's report tonight. The city would like to send their sympathy out to the families of Betty Karsten, Arden Hoffman, Carol Hermanson, Elaine Finn, and Dorothy Nelson. We got lots of things to look forward to in the next couple of weeks. One of them will be the grand opening of the newly renovated DQ and the new renovated laundromat. We wish all of our kids and hope that they have a fun and very safe summer. The pool is now open. The kids are attending already. We had a good turnout at the skate park grand opening. That was very well attended, and Sandra did a wonderful job on that too. And then from all of us here at the city, we'd like to congratulate Wyatt for graduating. That's where, way to go, Wyatt, graduated from Century here. And we'd also like to send out a great happy birthday wish to Jenna. They've had a busy couple of weeks here with all this partying going on. So that's all I've got for tonight. City Administrator, you got anything?
Reports in your packet, a little more extensive this time, just giving the update on things happening around town, both on the development end and results of some of the things, projects the city does, and then obviously with pool and music series starting in, we look forward to a good summer ahead, and then we're working alongside the chamber for Summerfest, which is just a few weeks away.
Any questions for our administrator? Keep it up, Bill. Finance Director Carla, do you have a report?
Just been rolling through all the policies, just kind of looking at those, seeing what needs to be updated on that. Working with Mike Gubani to get the TIF reporting done, and just kind of business as usual, going through things as things kind of ramp up for the summer with all the extra expenses as well.
Do you have any finance meetings coming up or anything?
No, not right now.
All right, any questions for Carla? All right, thank you, Carla. Public Works, Sean?
I just realized this morning that I didn't get the report done, we've been very busy, but I'm not asking for $200,000 worth of equipment, so call it a wash. So between moving to City Hall and clearing out for the painting and the remodeling here and stuff like that, and the spring stuff that's all caught up to right now, it's just been busy and got out of the way for me and I didn't get it done. So.
As long as they weren't asking for anything, right, Craig?
Yep.
Tell the guys, thanks for helping out with all the moving and all the stuff up here. It's kind of a rigmarole for a while, but they got it all done and it looks very nice. Thanks a lot. No library director tonight, but we got a fire chief here. Whoops,
City
second,
engineer.
I forgot, Jen, sorry. I was just thinking about all the parties and everything.
I know,
else.
I mean,
And I thought maybe you
too.
wanted to recover, I thought maybe you had a
Yeah.
headache or something.
It has been busy, but, do have an update about the CIP. So services should have been completed today. They were on the last ones this morning, so hopefully we are done digging in phase 1 of that area, but we still have to do storm sewer. So they're onto storm sewer and they will be starting to grade the road. Phase 2 and 3 will go a lot faster. Just so you know, there were 36 services on phase 1, there's 18 on phase 2. So
And they don't have half the gas lines to.
half the gas lines to deal with, there's just a lot less to deal with, and hopefully we'll get some better weather. So progress is being made slowly but surely. And then both of the other projects from last year have been paved, so that was not too much disruption for those people, and they're happy with the smooth surface. So we are making sure that punch lists are being done before we finalize paperwork and everything for those. So
No, it turned out very nice up there, looks good. You guys took a trip down Fifth Avenue?
Having a
Smooth sailing, huh? Yeah, it'll be able to get up to 60, 70 miles an hour on there now.
85.
85? You have one at 85?
No, I did have one at 70, though.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Catch him?
No, I have no idea, it was at 7:30 at night,
Oh.
so I can't imagine, but.
Any other questions for Jenna? We got plenty to keep track of going on around here, so.
we have a few things happening.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer. We thank you for all you do. All right, no other questions? Sorry about skipping over you. Now we'll go back to Fire Chief. Chief, what do you got for us?
Happy to be back. I missed a couple of months. I've been busy with kids' sports and stuff, so I had Josh covering for me last month, but May, we actually only saw one fire call. We made up for it in EMS runs, 53, so a total of 54. Our 4 probationary members will be done with their probation next month at our business meeting. So they're moving along nicely, no problems there, so we look forward to adding those folks on. Our apparatus committee will start meeting soon to start planning out our next capital purchase, our brush truck, rescue truck. So we haven't even met yet, so we're just starting to planning phase of that, so that's all gonna kind of work in with the SCBA grant that we're waiting on, but we're gonna try to get some of the planning done ahead of time, and we'll see which way that grant goes, so. Also gearing up for 4th of July events, fireworks, we've got crews already meeting and working on getting stuff done with that. So we're looking for a busy start to July as usual, and also working on some other grants, for radios, through the state of Minnesota Armor System, which is the radio system. We'll be putting in for a grant, which is a 5% match on our part. So if we can get some grant money, the radios are quite expensive, so we're hoping to be able to replace a few of those ahead of schedule and use that 95% of the state money for it, so. And then also along those lines, I submitted, or Carla did, after I put together some of the invoices she provided, for training reimbursement funds. This year we were allotted less per firefighter than we were last year. But we submitted invoices for far over and above what our allotted amount is. Because typically what's happened in the past is then we'll get awarded our reimbursement. Other departments around the state that didn't put the work into submitting it, then they'll reallocate those back to the other departments that did ask for it. So we always ask for more than what we're actually allowed, so. Other than that, that's what we're working on currently, so it's been busy. So.
Good, sounds like you're staying busy. Any other questions for the chief? I think I need to thank you guys. I think you're off my mother's place last month again too, so. Thanks for getting her off. All right. No pool director tonight, but the pool is open, so he's gonna be busy. So that's gonna take us to committee commission board reports. First one, Chamber of Commerce. You've got the monthly newsletter in the packet. A lot of stuff coming up, 4th of July, the whole works, they got it all in there. EDHRA, the June meeting has been canceled. Finance, no meeting this time. Library. Nothing. Park board.
Met last night, went over a tournament and league policy for like disc golf and whatever else people want to have tournaments for in the parks. There's gonna be a facility usage fees. There's gonna be cameras that are gonna be up and running in Meadow Park North by the skate park here, hopefully in a week or two. And that's about it right now.
The conduit were run today, so they worked on it today, getting the camera stuff.
Good. All right. Personnel? Nothing? P&Z, you were busy.
Yeah, well, we had a meeting to go over the things that we approved tonight, so.
Yeah. Public safety? Justin, you got anything you wanna add?
I was too late on sending Cheryl the numbers. It was 515 for last month, so a little bit of an uptick, but normal for summer. Tomorrow night, I think 5:30 to 7 is the big rig fair. I'm assuming fire's gonna be there. We're gonna have some of our equipment out at Barricade, I think.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh yeah, it's only Tuesday.
At the
Not
school?
too far. Yeah.
Oh, at the school, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there a bike giveaway and everything else up there or something?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Huh?
What was it called?
Big rig white rodeo. or
Big rig,
something.
bike.
And then last month we did our tobacco and alcohol compliance checks. We were sending a reminder. We had 3 out of the 12 fail.
Alcohol or tobacco?
Well, so we had 3 out of the 12 fail, but we did alcohol and tobacco. So really, we had 3 out of the 24 fail. It's something that we're gonna continue to do. Maybe do it a little bit more often than what has been happening. The speed trailer is stuck on 6th Street Northeast right now because I broke the key to it. They're working on getting me a new key, and then it's gonna go to 5th Ave for the racetrack over there, just to see where we're at. But as of now, for the last 2 weeks, the speed trailer has been grabbing countless cars on 6th Street, and the average speed is like 19. So there's no speed issue going on over there.
Good. Good. Well, thank you. Public Works. Nothing going on there, ready?
Minutes from our community council, meeting in April is in your packet, and then, of course, this past spring, they had the annual meeting, and so that's the written report they hand out from that.
Roll call.
No report this month.
Really, Transit Advisory Committee.
Report last meeting, no report.
No communications in our packet. Open mic. City Council welcomes and encourages participation from community members. Please keep in mind that your comments must be pertinent to city business, must adhere to data privacy rules. No employee's name may be used. Please do not expect action from the council this evening regarding your concerns. We request that your comments be done in 4 minutes. Speakers will be recognized only once. At this time, we'll ask anyone who would like to address the city council, please step up to the podium and state your name and address.
Tom Kraft.
Anyone else like to speak? If not, then
Motion to adjourn.
we bring this to a motion to adjourn motion, which we got. Do we got a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?